everyone, my name is Celis and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So the first anime I want to review on this channel is the first anime I ever stumbled upon. I was around 8 years old. I loved Mermaid back then, so when I saw the name of this, I had to watch it. And the name of it is My Bride is a Mermaid. So the manga came out in 2002 and it finished in 2009, and the anime first came out in 2008. It is a 26 episode series. The series begins with a young boy named Nagasumi, a middle schooler that decides to go with his family to the countryside to visit his grandparents for the summer. While that, they decided at one day that they want to go to the beach, and his father asked, "Hey Nagasumi, do you know how to swim?" And this guy was like, "Yes, bitch, I know how to swim." Moments later, he is found almost drowning in the middle of the ocean. While he was in the middle of drowning, he was saved by a random girl. But this was not no ordinary girl, it was a mermaid, and her name was Sun. Sun was the only heir to the Sako mermaids, and she was part of the Yakuza. However, since Nagasumi saw Sun, by mermaid law, either Sun has to die as punishment for being seen, or Nagasumi has to be sacrificed so he doesn't tell Ed the world that he saw mermaids. But there is another way that none of them had to die, and that is Nagasumi has to marry Sun in order to protect both of them. They both agreed, and Nagasumi thought that was the end of it. Unfortunately, since Sun is part of the mafia, his dad's always out to get Nagasumi, so Nagasumi is always in high alert because her dad will kill him at any time. So now engaged to the daughter of the mermaid mafia lord, Nagasumi is now tangled in mermaid politics, mermaid culture, and trying not to get by Sun's dad all the time. So the genre for this anime is romance, fantasy, harem, and comedy. This is labeled as a harem because Nagasumi, the only guy in the anime, is surrounded by 15 girls or 17 girls, 45 girls, and they all are chasing after him. Now the pros and cons, it's a mixture of both. The pros of this show is the comedy overall. The comedy was so funny to me, especially when I was 8 years old. I just wanted to make myself laugh. This show was so funny. I play back clips and I'm like, oh my god, it's so funny. I don't know if I watch it now and I'll think the same way, but to me back then it was funny. Now the cons of it was it lacked story. It was really bad with storytelling. Like the first episode, it established a story. Was like, okay, guy drowns, saved by mermaid, they get engaged, this is their life. But it was like every episode had its own story and it kept going all over the place, so the story was not very consistent. And another thing that bothered me, especially when I was young, was that it kept changing the animation. So it was stuck with a good aesthetically pleasing art style, and then it kept changing just to keep up with the times. And I don't know if it was an artist's perspective or anything, but for me it ruined a little bit of the show. Not completely, because I was 8 again, so it was not a deal breaker for me. Now my rating for this show is an 8 out of 10 if you're more into the romance comedy and fantasy aspects like mermaids, fairies, all that stuff. But if you just want a good laugh, or you just want to laugh at something, this is a good anime to watch. It's a little bit old. Just a little bit. So you had to sit down and see some dialogue, see some things, see some animations, so you're like, oh my god, I can't do this. But the romance anime, there's not a lot of romance in it, to be honest, quite frankly. But the comedy part, if you really if you just want to watch something to laugh, this is the anime to go. Well, anyways, this is all for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. slash like button if you want, subscribe if you want. But thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.